Okay, so today I'm going to install this radiator guard which I bought. I'll put a link below. It's from Motea in Germany and it was about £90, about 120 euros, something like that. You get the plastic. This is a black plastic guard. You can get these in matte as well, matte black. You get that and you get a little fixing kit to go with it. So if you followed the channel, you'll know that a little while ago I put a extender on the front fender. So let me just show you that. Okay, so it's a bit gloomy in here for filming because I've got the door shut because the sun's beating down on the front and it's 30 degrees outside today, so I've got the door closed and it's a bit gloomy. So right, this is the extender that I fitted a few weeks ago. I've done about 800-900 miles since I put that on. That seems to be working quite well, but what I have noticed is at the bottom here I have got a bit of dirt and mud thrown up. So I'm hoping that let me get this, that when I fit this, will go in there. This is the battery charger cable. Let me get that out of the way. That will go in there like that, and hopefully that'll give it a little bit more protection. Now I didn't think you could get these to fit with an engine guard, but I believe this one will. So what we have to do is to undo. There's two bolts here holding this voltage. I think that's a voltage regulator. Two bolts hold that on, and then that slides underneath it. Then that supports the bottom of the guard, and then at the top here we've got to undo this bolt that holds the top of the engine guard in and slide the guard in underneath that and put that back. Now that's a nut and bolt, and if I remember rightly, it took an awful lot of patience to get that in, so that might be a bit of a fiddly job, but it's not a difficult job. So let me undo this, take this bolt out, undo these bolts, take those out, and then we'll fit the bracket at the bottom, and then we'll slide the guard in place. Now these two bolts here are T30s, so let's just undo those. Bit of dirt built up behind there. So this guard I'll tell you what, let me unplug battery cable which is doing my head in. It goes in there like that. Just going to put a little bit of Loctite on there. Bit of Loctite on there. Okay, it's quite firm. Let me just tighten it up. Okay, so that's the bottom bracket in. Right, so the top bolt is a 1/4 Allen key in there and a 1/2 inch AF slid up behind to hold the nut. And like I said, this was really difficult to put on. Okay, so there's the nut off. Right, now with a bit of luck and a fair wind, that guard should slide under there and connect into the bottom. So well, that's a So the first thing I notice is that the slot in here is slightly too small for the bolt. Not much, but just a little. So I'm just going to get a little round file and just open that up a little bit. Okay, so just open that up a little bit now. Fits there nicely. Right, let's see if I can now slot that in without getting in your way. Okay, so I'm not going to lie to you, getting that in there was a case of wiggling the engine guard around a little bit, and I've got that in, I've got it started. So I just need to, but it is very tight, so I need to screw that in a little bit more before I can get the nut on the back. Right, I can feel the nut, the screw now. So now I'm going to put the nut on the back. Now what I'm going to do is put a little bit of Loctite in the nut. I've got to get that up. Onto the back of that screw. Okay, that's that's caught on the nut. So now I've got to get my 1/2" spanner in there. Like I said, it's not a particularly difficult, but it is fiddly, and you're going to need some patience to get that nut on the back. Right, now the little bag of screws. Okay, so I'll put some Loctite on that screw. All I've got to do now is locate the right. Do that one up hand tight. Okay, so we'll put the second one in, we'll put some Loctite on it, and for information, these are 3/16 Allen bolts. I've just got to find the hole. Right, there we go. Right, let's just put some detail spray on that to get rid of all those horrible hand marks. There we go. It is very warm out here. It's 35 degrees at the moment, and there's the guard. Well, I think that looks really smart. I really like that. I really like that. Like I said, it's the best part of £100, expensive piece of plastic, but hopefully that'll protect the radiator a bit more. So I've now got the extended fender on, and I've got the guard on, radiator guard. So I hope that was of use to you guys. I'll put the details of it under the video. Until next time, ride safe.